Cam, I heard he's coming back in a couple weeks.
Oh!
We wish.
We got some people popping in.
You gotta keep track of who's there so we start off the show. We thank everybody in the beginning who's there right now on the line.
Say it, Cam. Yeah, pal, you get the trumpets playing.
Go ahead, Narco. They want to see you.
Are you really playing that right now? No. Alonzo, the new Chris Davis.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Friends of Flushing, presented by Amazing Met Zone in association with Mets Hype. Shout out to everybody in the chat that came and tuned in, and those who continue to tune in. We appreciate you. Shout out to the fellas who couldn't be here tonight.
Yes.
From Amazing Met Zone. We appreciate you guys. And thank you all for tuning in. Tonight, we actually have a special guest. Serena Post will be live with us tonight on our live.
The photographer for the
Syracuse Mets. Yes. She has a lot of awesome content. So be sure to go follow her page, like her stuff, because she puts out a lot of great work. As a lot of stuff that you see on our story, sometimes if you see her tag under it, it's Serena Post. That's her. She sends us some stuff so we can post content for you guys. And so everybody, let's see who's in the chat. Let's say what's up to the people in the chat tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat here. Got my boy Cheesy Pit Rock, Alonzo, the new Chris Davis. You piece of garbage, get out of here. Okay? I don't want to hear you saying anything like that.
Who else we got in there? I'm sure we got Matt from Awesome Bounces.
Yeah, we got Matt from Awesome.
I know he's in there. He's got to be in there.
Always.
Johnny Fresh, Alex Q.
Oh, Big John, Beerface.
Here.
Beerface?
Yeah, he's watching.
Real quick, I want to just jump into the current state of the Mets and just say things aren't that bad. If the playoffs started today, we'd be in.
Yeah.
So that's a great point to look at where it's like, hey, we're not playing good baseball right now. I mean, we're starting to turn the tide, we would hope, even though just losing these last two series to just subpar teams, it just seems like that's what we continue to do.
Yeah, we've been doing that a lot.
Play down to our opponents. It's just...
And we should be spanking them.
I know. And we win games versus the Rays. We win games versus solid teams like the Cleveland Guardians, but we can't beat the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that just always seems to be the case.
We're looking good against the Phillies so far.
Looking nice today, looking nice. Mm-hmm. Great win yesterday. How about Senga, the way he looked?
Senga. I got the jersey on today for him. Senga
was locked in last night, man.
It's crazy to see, like, when a Mets starting pitcher goes 7 innings, we win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know it hasn't happened that many times, so it's a very small sample size, but it's just what I'm going to continue to go back off of. We talked about this so many times, the bullpen depth.
Yeah.
You know, when we have to have these guys pitching in the 5th and 6th inning that just are not major league arms, it's just hurting us. You know, those are the games we lose. Like you brought up before, Hype. You know, 17 runs versus the Rockies.
Yeah, 17 in 2 games, and they lost both.
And they lost both games. That's crazy.
That hurts.
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff can't happen. And you know, another topic I want to talk to you too is just how much longer are we going to see Vogel back?
Yeah.
How much longer we keep bringing it up every week. Every week.
You know what sucks is I like Vogelback. Like, I mean, you know, a team player, like in the dugout, in the clubhouse. You know, but he's just not
Can't swing.
producing anything.
I love the guy.
Yeah.
Like I said over and over again, like
Donnie Burger.
you root for the fat guy. As a fellow fat, I'm always rooting for the fat guy, but he's just terrible.
I mean,
He's
you
terrible.
guys saw what I posted the other day what Jose Reyes said.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a line by Jose. And then even Frank the Tank posted too, of just coming out and saying that, you
That
know,
was
he's
sweat.
365, he's not an athlete at all, but
No.
he thinks it's the first time in his life that he could do what a Major League Baseball player is doing and
Yeah.
beat Danny Vogel.
Yeah.
If you swing the bat, you could actually maybe get a hit.
Yeah. That is true, sir. That is true.
We got anybody that wants to jump in right now? What about Drodo? Let's go to this guy before we get to...
Yeah, Drodo, if you want to tap in, so we could talk to you quick before we get to Serena.
Yeah, if you want to
So,
jump
Dro, we just got to pay attention.
in. Look
so
at
that
Drodo
we
coming
can-
with the stats. 14-0 when a Mets starter goes 6+ innings.
There you go.
Love it.
Crazy.
Love it. I mean, that's so true. Like, when our starters go a couple innings, even, you don't have to go 7, go 6.
Yeah.
You know, that's how bad that bullpen depth is. That's what I'm talking about. We have guys that are just, they shouldn't be pitching in the majors. They
Dro,
shouldn't.
send a request, Dro. Anybody else want to tap in or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. We're here for you guys. So if you got any questions,
Gonna have a nice interview too with the
Yeah.
the photographer for the Syracuse Mets coming up. That's gonna be awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh,
Maybe she could tell us why they haven't called up Ronnie Mauricio yet, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
See if the big guy comes in. You need to do something though with the pen, though. This guy, we have to do something. I can't
There
sit
we
here.
go. Who's there? Hey!
What's up, fellas? What's happening,
What's
everybody?
going on, big guy?
oh.
Another day in paradise, yeah. You already know.
The predictions, I think it was 82 and 80 the last time I talked to you about predictions, and you're right on point. I mean, you couldn't be closer.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end somewhere in like the mid 80s.
Right.
It seems like it's 82, 84. You know, it's we're up and down a lot this year. You know, it's been crazy. But you know, Cookie with the nice start tonight. Sango was on fire last night. Like we got good things looking up for sure.
How about, I mean, if the playoffs started today, this is my optimistic Drew look right here, where I'm going to be positive Drew and just be like, the playoffs started today. We're in the playoffs.
Yeah, we look good. I think there's enough of a backbone to the team where we look pretty solid.
Look good.
With it, but who knows?
Look okay.
I mean, there's a lot of teams we could take out. I mean, just showing with the whole play and up the good teams playing down the bad teams. Like, I mean, if we saw someone that was, you know, doing better than we were, we could play up to just about anybody. I mean, we rolled with Tampa, and they were intense. You know what I mean? We rolled with Cleveland; they were solid. You know, but then we dropped games to silly teams like Washington or Chicago. You know, that it just shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's been a run.
These next two series are going to be great. Blue Jays, right? And who after that? Is it Braves after that? I think it's Blue
I don't
Jays
know.
and Braves. I'm pretty sure it's Blue Jays Braves.
We got Atlanta coming up soon, and we got the
Yeah.
Yankees coming soon too.
I mean, that's always fun. Hopefully, we could win a couple more games by the time that series comes around.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Because they're going to be a bulldog, you know.
What are we
I
gonna?
think
I mean, I said this before too. Like, are you in agreement this bullpen depth is a problem? I know you brought up in the chat.
huge problem.
14-0 when the pitcher goes 6+ innings. Like, that's an alarming problem that jumps out right away.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It's sad, you know what I mean. You watch these guys come in, you don't trust any of them. Even Robertson hasn't looked like insanely sharp. You know what I mean? He's got it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it done, but he's no Diaz in his prime, you know. So I mean, we'll see. But everything's going good, you know. I was impressed with last night. You know, I think really what we need is just more from our starters. We're about to roll Scherzer, Verlander again. We need 6+ out of them. You know, the numbers don't lie. 14-0 when we go 6+, that's the recipe.
I seen you commented in the chat too. How bad was Vogelback getting booed last night when you were at the game?
Hard, big time.
Yeah.
He ate it. He struck out last night, took a slow walk, and
We know he ate it. That's for sure.
yeah, but just doesn't look good. You know what I mean? Where I think we're all at this point. You know, I know if you follow our posts, you know, the people in the chat, like we're all calling for Mauricio about as hard as it gets at this point. You know, and he's the guy. He's gonna go. Escobar's not gonna go. He's a switch hitter, and he can play the field. You know, it's gonna be Vogelback, and then he's gonna go in our eye.
Even Vientos, like seeing him on the bench, like when Vogelback playing, I don't care if it's a righty. What are we doing, Bob?
Yeah. I don't like that replacement ever under any circumstance. I don't think that there's not a place for Vientos not to play. You know, I mean, these kids are killing it. These kids are great. They're our team. Even our veterans love the fact that they're there. So they should be playing all the time.
You see
There's
the
no
life.
excuse.
You see the life that they bring into it, you know, and we're desperate for it. We really are. We're desperate for it. These old veterans, they want that. You know what I mean?
You should see. I mean, the fans at the games are cheering for Alvarez and Vientos and Beatty harder than they're cheering for Lindor and Pete and McNeil and our other big guys. So I mean, this is what the fans want. This is what's good for the team because it's working. You know.
I wanted to say something. What
you got?
If you watch the game and like after the game, Senga was talking, if you saw his hat was awesome.
Yeah, he had the ghost hat, and that hat is made by, I believe it's Athlete Logos, and if they were selling it on the website, but I think they're both colors are sold out now. Yeah, they're sold out.
Logan Brown joined us.
Who else we got in the chat?
Papito 062, Russo 8, SML 0503, Mike Macri.
Oh, Macri's in here. That's my cousin.
Jamie N says, "Let's fucking go." I totally agree.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs, Cam. Let's fucking go.
Fosgate.
We got our usuals, Matt of Awesome.
Love
the Sega. I agree, Matt of Awesome. That's so great.
And Grant's in here.
Serena
Grant's
Post
back.
is in here with us. We're gonna have you on shortly in a couple minutes. So then you can just request us and we'll tap you in to do this awesome interview with you.
She does some cool stuff too. I was looking at her page.
Awesome work.
We miss our Syracuse boys, but they've been called up to serve a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
Well said.
Well said. Well said. So anybody got any questions for us?
What we got in the chat?
We want to say anything?
We were looking at it.
Also,
I was looking at
you got any questions for us? I haven't seen you in a while.
How you doing? Phil, we missed you.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I was down and out for a little bit. I'd gotten sick and working on recovering.
You're looking better.
Yeah, a little bit more of a human, so it's good. But I was looking before at like who the Mets drafted versus like who maybe we acquired in trades and stuff like that. All four of these kids we drafted, and most of them players like our Alonso and McNeil and Nimmo, like we drafted all these guys. So this is like the accumulation of like many years of work. Working out.
Look at the past, years in baseball. There really hasn't been that many teams that won championships that haven't done it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody does it that way.
Yeah.
Becoming
is going to be
a lot of money, and they won, but other than that, there's really nothing that jumps out to me.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah. You're not kidding.
There's still people joining the chat.
D Nice is in here. That's my boy Dave. Good guy.
Harry Meyer, that's Rich Meyer. What up, Know-It-All 34?
Meyer the man.
Any arms that you could think of that we could get? Because like you said, we're talking about, I think the biggest problem right now with the team has got to be the bullpen depth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%, but I don't even know who's out there, who's available to even pick up.
I know it's so early, too.
They DFA'd your boy, Yacobonis.
I know. I was very happy about that. The thing is, too, we have nobody in the minors that we could even call up to see. Like, the arms are just not there,
Yeah, you're not wrong. Kevin Villa 052 joined.
Yeah, Yo, if you see anybody join the live while we're on, man, just say.
Problem is, who are they dealing? Madam Awesome, there's so many people that you could trade in your farm system for a relief pitcher, especially somebody that's expendable. You know, that like I've been saying Chapman the whole time from the Royals, and I get it. He's not the savior, but at least he's a better quality arm than these guys. You know what I mean? And I know he hasn't looked great lately, but still.
I take him as a lefty, although Raleigh looks solid as a lefty. You know, like I almost would question whether I would want like a Chapman as a lefty out of the pen when Raleigh's serviceable and a lot younger.
It's not even about lefty. It's just overall, I can't stand seeing these other guys. Like, they lose games in the 5th and 6th inning, you know?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You know what I mean? Like, I just can't deal with it.
You're definitely not kidding. Mets hype without the hat tonight. Check him out, bro.
Right? Showing the hair from Blake.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no idea what color your hair was, bro. I've never seen you. Shoten one. Thanks for stepping out. Love it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, if anybody will be at Sunday's game, Amazing Camren and myself will be there on Sunday. He wants those Alonzo inspired sunglasses. So we'll
Pete
be there.
glasses. That'd be a good one. It's a day game.
Say what's up.
We are usually hanging out by the Shea Bridge.
Yep. You'll see us by Shea Bridge for a little while. We'll be all over. So if you see us, want to say hi, come say hi.
What about that's it. Fosgate. I didn't know he got railed today. But I was wondering. I was almost going to mention him. How about Joey Fuego out the pen just to keep him up with the team? Because I mean, he can get outs in the major leagues.
See what,
you know.
Fosgate exit just said Joey Lucchese was a promising pitcher, but he got railed today in Rochester.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sunburned for nothing. It's terrible. I feel bad.
Yeah, but it's tough to look at that because Peterson's been great down there and he sucks up here. So it's
Peter. That's the guy. That's the guy. But it's not even just Peterson. We need another arm, and we're not going to be able to fix this problem in house. I mean, we all can agree on that. Something has to get done because we can't be, giving up. We can't give up 17 runs in 2 games for the Rockies. That just can't happen.
Yeah. Well, that place is like an oddball, like bandbox altitude.
I get
all
it.
of
But
that.
we're losing games because of the pitchers we're throwing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Seen it too many.
But right now we're on a stretch of our starters doing good things. Sanga, it's always Sanga. Like last time against Tampa, it was Sanga that set off the win streak. If you remember, like he dealt that crazy game, and then we went on this 5-game win streak, and our starters were all pitching good.
Are you concerned at all with him because he's pitching so well at home and his ERA on the road has been so bad? I think Mike's hype brought it up before. He was up in the 6s, I want to say.
Nah, he'll settle in. He'll be all right. I'm not concerned.
I don't want that answer. I want what is he going to do to fix it?
He's going to have to just get used to traveling around. I mean, Japan's a lot smaller than the United States.
He's not
so
cheap.
he's going to have to.
Yeah.
He signed for 5 years. He's going to have to figure it out. He's not a guy that doesn't go for greatness. Like historically in his career, like they don't have Cy Youngs in Japan. He'd have a few of them if they did. You know what I mean? He was the best of the best from out there. So I think he'll figure it out. Just one of many adjustments that he's making, as time goes by. But he'll figure it out. By the end of the year.
And shout out to Sean Hogan also.
Yeah, Chauncey just joined.
Chauncey.
We got 2 minutes.
Sean, you're answering your phone.
We got 1 minute here before we're going to get rid of Dro and move on to our next guest. Is going to be coming on shortly.
Yes, we got an awesome interview for you guys today.
Dro, you got any questions for us? You got any questions for Cam?
No, pretty much. Looked like you guys had quite the golf tournament over Memorial Day weekend over there, Phil. I saw you snap. I was like, this guy's got a whole little course built. This is
I do have
insane.
Compound back there.
You gotta love it. But no, it's been an interesting week. Hopefully we start up another little win streak here and just get it cooking. I love wins against Philly.
Yep.
Love wins against Philly. But yeah, bring her on. I'm excited to see what she has to say too. She does great work. She has a very unique perspective coming from being so close to the team down there and watching these kids grow up. That I'm definitely excited to see what she says too.
Same.
All right.
Make sure you stay on and hit her with some questions when she gets on.
You already know. All right, boys.
Hey, that's
Have a good-
Drodo. Peace, brother.
Later, Joe.
See you later.
Good stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the show is Serena Post. You just gotta hit the button. There she goes. Yay!
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Serena Post. So we are excited and glad to have you live with us tonight on Friends of Flushing. So,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. We've been watching and we're fans of your work. And we're excited to have you on with us tonight, like I said before. And we're here to learn and get to know a little bit about you and what you do. So before we start, if you want, you can introduce yourself to the people watching so they know exactly who you are.
My name is Serena. I'm a freelance photographer. I take photos with the Syracuse Mets. That's kind of just all there is to it.
But you take great photos of the Syracuse.
How long have you been doing it for?
I just started this year.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
How long have you been just a photographer in general?
I started back in 2020 when COVID hit. I kind of focused on like nature shots, and I ended up getting more into sports photography over the last year or so. And then in January, my mom urged me to email the Syracuse Mets and see if they had any opportunities. So I was able to have a media credential for the Syracuse Mets, and we got that going.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Now, are there any other teams that you'd be interested in working with?
I would definitely be interested in, being able to move up and see the people that we were having play here. So all of our prospects moving up. So like with the New York Mets, or even with maybe like the Baltimore Orioles. I love those guys too.
Nice.
All right. We'll let that one slide.
Yeah, we'll let that slide.
We'll let that slide. You want to ask anything? What else we got here? Okay.
Well, you kind of went into the other question where I was going to say what got you into the Mets, so it was your mom. But
yeah.
Are you a Mets fan at all?
Yes, a big Mets fan. We got really into them around August of last year. We've always liked baseball, but we never really had a team. And we started going to the Syracuse Mets games, and we're stuck with them now.
Is that right? Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of us feel like too. We're just stuck with them. Is that where you're from? Are you from Syracuse, the area?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Now, did you go to school for photography, or you just picked it up on your own?
I just picked it up on my own. I have a couple of friends that were photographers for a TV show, and I started talking to them about it, and I started collecting cameras, and that just went from there.
What's your favorite camera that you use the most?
My Canon that I use to take all the baseball pictures.
Gotcha. Now, are there any what do you call those lenses, special lenses you use, or you just use just a camera and that's it?
I have like a 100 to 400 zoom on my camera that I use. It's pretty much the only lens that I will use. I don't use the big one, like the normal ones.
Gotcha.
This is a two-part question. My question right now, it would be, who is the nicest person that you've dealt with working with the Mets?
Ooh, that's a tough one. They're all really nice guys.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's going to lead into my next question. I was going to say, who's the meanest? Is there anyone who doesn't want their picture taken sometimes, who just might not be the nicest person?
Not really. They're all really open to having the camera right on them.
Nice.
All right, we have a question from Drodo. He wants to know, who is your favorite out of the four babies, the four horsemen?
Oh, I think I'd have to go with Vientos.
Okay,
Nice.
and why so?
I don't know. I feel like he's been a favorite since last year, and he was great to take pictures of. Always looked great, and he's a great player.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Okay, do you have any questions for us?
Oh, not that I can think of.
Yeah,
we're
who wants
pretty
to
much
talk
plain and simple. You see what you get, you know. What else? So how is it at the stadium there? I haven't yet to go to a Syracuse Met game, so that's on the bucket list also. How's the stadium? How's the food? Is there any special food like City Field or anything like that?
The stadium is good. I think our stadium is really nice. We have a lot of space, like a lot of seats, so we can fill it up. It's not usually super busy though, so that can be a little.
Yeah.
But our special food that we have is really just like upstate New York things, like Hoffman hot dogs and salt potatoes. Those are really about it.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's a different world out
Nothing
there.
too fancy. Okay, and the question we have for you that everybody wants to know, maybe you might have the inside scoop, and maybe you might know something we don't, that you can maybe drop an exclusive here. Our friends are Flushing Amazing Mental. When are they bringing up Mauricio?
I wish that I knew because he should have been up there a long time ago.
Yeah, we all
Well
agree.
said, well said.
We've been rooting for him to show up. We need him.
Yeah,
Okay.
we definitely do.
Well, we want to just say thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you, and hopefully we'll have you on again, and we'll talk more.
We got one more, actually.
Oh, yes,
Cam.
we have one last question from Amazing Camren. He closes out the interview with this question. And Cam, what do you have to say?
What is your favorite picture you've taken?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think the favorite picture that I've taken is one of the ones that I took of Lorenzo Cedrola the other day, where he was holding up a peace sign. He loves the camera, so he is so easy to photograph, and he just is. Those pictures are always my favorites.
Nice.
Awesome. And anybody in the chat have any questions for her? You can ask her. We still have her here live with us. If you have any questions, just ask her and we'll read it to her. She can read it off the screen also. Anyone?
Dro said, do you aspire to work for the Mets in Queens one day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
she did say that. Yes, she did.
Yeah, I really got to make it up to Syracuse one time. I definitely want to catch a game up there. It seems like just a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
Sean Hogan has a question. He's also part of Amazing Met Zone. He wants to know, is there any difficulties or language barrier with any of the players?
It can be difficult sometimes because I don't understand any Spanish, and a lot of them speak Spanish, but they are really good with communicating in English, so we manage to make it work.
Make it work. Yep, I got you. All right, another thing. You got to please do us a favor and tell them all to follow Amazing Met Zone.
I will.
So we just want to say again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you, and we look forward to having you back on, soon. And we'll talk about more. If you have anything you want to tell anyone, later on in the months to come, you're more than welcome to join back on. And we'll give the platform to you so you can speak to them and tell them any, events you have going on. Oh, Camren has another question.
Got another question from Cam.
What's one Met player you want to take like a picture of? Like,
who's your favorite player to photograph?
Out of the Syracuse Mets?
No, could it be the Mets? Just overall Mets. Who would you want to take a picture?
That's a hard one. I think I'd have to go with Brandon Nimmo.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, Superman Brandon Nimmo.
Hard worker.
All right. So yes, again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And keep tuning in. And whenever you want to send us photos, we'll post them for you.
Always. Yep.
And like I said before, you're welcome to come back on anytime. You were great. You were amazing, and I'm glad we had you here on Amazing Met Zone's Friends of Flushing. And this is Matt Height, Phil from Shirley. I'm Roy and Camren. We salute you and we thank you. And your family as well, who reposted earlier today. We seen that also. So we want to thank them as well.
All right. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Everybody, give them a round of applause.
Yeah, well, there we go.
All right, wait, don't go yet, because there was more questions.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's all right.
Are there?
Well, we'll have her back, and then we gotta have more questions when she comes back. You know, that's how it goes. You leave the
More
people
questions?
wanting more. You know what I'm saying,
Yes,
Cam?
sir.
You
Yes,
leave the
sir.
people
Yeah.
wanting more. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so anybody know the score of the Met game right now?
Yeah, that was awesome.
1-4. Mets on top. Top of the ninth inning.
Yeah.
Looks like we might win this one too.
Go Mets.
Shout out
Yes,
Kyle.
sir.
Thank you for joining.
Yes,
Shout out everybody. Thank you for joining. That was an awesome interview with her too.
It was.
Yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed it. I appreciated it. We all did.
They're gonna
actually.
put it on. I'm sorry.
No worries. We'll get you back
That's
on,
okay.
and we'll ask you more questions again. You were awesome and a great guest, and we appreciate you
Yes.
very much.
Yes, very.
All right, anybody in the chat want to talk? Anybody want to tap in and join us? Is there anything up there? You want to check the bubbles?
Anybody want
or
to join the
anything like
live?
that?
Anybody got any questions for us about the
Anybody else want to tap in?
for the loser Mets? No, I'm just kidding. They're not losers right now. I know.
They're winners right now.
They are winners right
Yeah.
now.
That's Sean's question before that to me.
I'm just
Shout out
always,
to Brimming 365 who joined us. Jeremy Cash. Who else? Kyle Driscoll.
Illuminati. Shout out Drew.
Drew Minotti.
Go.
Always doing hard work.
Yeah. Anybody got any questions?
Anybody got any questions for Cam right now?
Yeah, anybody got questions for Cam? Anybody want to talk about the game going on right now? We just had an awesome interview. It was great. Who else we got here?
Let's go
Mets
Mets.
farm updates in here.
Mets Farm updates. There you go. Thank
Love
you
to
for joining.
see it.
What up?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You got a reason why Mauricio's not called up yet? Can you let us know? Can you give us an update on that? Because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're all waiting.
Please, Mauricio, come on.
How many times do we got to talk about it over and over again? We got to see Vogel back out there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Nope.
What inning we got in the game?
9.
Oh, nice.
Top of the
Nice.
All right, so boys, what do you
One
think?
thing.
What's up?
What do you think the series is gonna be? Are Mets gonna sweep them?
Oh, we're sweeping.
Or 2-2?
We got to win this
Sweeping.
game first, Cam. We got to
No,
win
Cam,
this
we're
game
sweeping.
first, all
Yeah,
right?
We're sweeping. We gotta get hot, man.
It's not over till it's over.
I believe.
What do you
Cam,
think? What do you think
Jay
we're gonna do
Motto
against
said-
this?
New prospect list, Parada.
Oh, Jay Motto, what up?
Nice hat, Cam.
Thanks.
Yeah, please, right? Can you just bring Ronnie over and we'll swap him for Vogel back? Do a little swapperoo,
That's a good
you know?
thing Drew Minotti just said. What about Alex Ramirez? He's the guy we don't talk about.
Yeah.
down there. Like, I hear a lot of good things about
Shout
him.
out
He's a
Fosgate.
hit.
Listen, there's no shortage of position players in the Mets minor league system right now. You know, and Matt Wasson brought up before who we traded for bullpen arms. There's tons of guys. People would love a position player for a bullpen arm, especially somebody that they think can eventually make the major league roster. I mean,
Oh, wait, hold on. We got something here. We got Mets Farm updates. Says, I don't know anything, I promise. I have some theories, though.
oh, he's got some theories.
Tap in, man. We want to hear.
Yes.
What's
if you
the
want
theories
to
about
tap in.
Vogelback? Is it
Senga
just
is Cy Young worthy.
Do you think Senga Cy Young worthy?
No.
Yes.
No, but he's rookie of the year worthy.
Yeah.
he? Listen, if he pitches like he just did yesterday, he's Cy Young worthy.
Oh, yes.
The reason why he's not is just the inconsistencies. The fact that he goes with a game where he walks 5 and he's out in the 4th or 5th inning. I mean, if you're Cy Young, you can't have games like that.
That's
You
farm. If you want to tap in.
Yeah, Mets Farm. If you want to tap in, tap in.
You can have games where you get touched up, give up a couple runs, but you can't lose command like that. He's had too many starts where he's walked 4+ guys.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be that if you're Cy Young.
We got there? That's old.
He's the man, though. I do love the guy.
Joseph Schotel.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you for stopping by.
I mean, I would literally pick up Vogelback, throw him on my shoulders as hard as I could, and try to carry him out of the Mets dugout to get him out of here. I would do whatever it takes to get this guy out of here. He needs to go as fast as possible. Any day this guy's on the roster is just dead. And I'm a fat slob too. I love the guy. I want to love him. If I don't like you, no one likes you, Vogelback. It's the truth.
All right, Mets Farm said unfortunately he can't join tonight. Maybe next time. But we had another question from Fosgate.
I like Fosgate coming with the minor league stuff.
Yeah, that's the guy Tyler White we just traded.
Love
for.
it.
He used to play
What,
for
you
Houston.
want to read what he just wrote?
Yeah, he wrote Syracuse just got a guy Tyler something. Big guy like Vogie. He played first base and they call him Treat Alonso. Yeah, that's Tyler White. He used to play for the Astros. I remember that.
Love a great fathlete.
Junior
Love a great
Steve
fathlete.
Arena, Jack Dawson. Any relation to the Titanic?
Get in the
Jack
car,
Dawson?
man. The time's up. I totally agree. The time is up. Nah, I just can't stand seeing it, man. I can't stand seeing it. He brings no life.
But you know what? Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Yeah, shout out to who, man?
Oh, man.
Shout out to the Patch Man, Phil.
Shout out to Vintage Mets, too. I watched this live on Monday night.
Yes, yes.
I will be a fan now, tuning in.
Shout out to Pinman. Shout out to John
Shout
Cena,
out to
man.
all those guys.
Shout out to all the guys, Cowbell Man, the legendary Cowbell Man. And shout out to Amazing Camren. He's soon becoming a City Field little legend of his own.
I hope so.
He goes fully dressed in full uniform every game that we attend.
Just waiting for the Mets to say, you know what, Cam?
You're in for
You're in for
Vogelback.
Vogelback. It's your day.
Today's
Get
your
out
day.
there. Today's the
I mean,
day.
at least I have to from the back.
There you go.
What's going on right now, Robinson?
Robinson.
See, that we're talking about winning this game.
Not looking too good.
Okay.
What's the score?
All right. 4-1 still, but first and second timer at the plate.
Give me a double play.
I don't like to see it.
So, yeah, tonight you got the show. We had an awesome interview. And you get to watch the game with us live.
Oh, man, the Mets. They just can't make it easy for you, you know?
Well, the Mets are going to Met.
Mets are going to Met. We need to make that shirt needs to get made. How have we not seen that yet? Just giving away $1 million idea right now. Mets are going to Met. It's such a...
Swin Rosin was a shirt.
This is
Yeah,
such
Sweater
an
Rosin
important
was a shirt.
Sweater
The
Rosin.
Mets are going to Mets can be a shirt.
I want to hear more about. I want to get more people involved in the farm system. Love hearing a lot of people like. We got to get more of the Syracuse people on. You know,
Yeah.
I want to hear more of these. I want to hear from the people that are there at these games. You know what I mean? That are getting to watch the team. You know, these guys are coming up. They're going to step away from the majors. You know, that was a great interview tonight. That really was.
Yeah. That was really cool. I appreciated that.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
awesome.
cool to have a different perspective.
100%.
But that's what we're gonna do here on Amazing Met Zone for Flushing.
Always something
Excuse me. What we're doing is, we can always have interviews with players. We're working on that. But our thing here is the fans and the people and the workers. So what we plan on doing is we're going to interview, one of the ushers that we know personally at City Field. We want to have an interview with a buddy of mine that works at the Mets memorabilia store. So those are all things
That's
that
fun.
we're going to have here on Amazing Met Zone's Friends of Flushing.
Bye, Philly.
There you go.
Big win.
So those are things to look forward to. So, you'll get a perspective of what it's like working in City Field, working amongst the crowds, the fans. It's not just the players or anything like that. We'll interview the person that walks down the stairs with the big-ass metal thing selling the hot dogs.
We would love, Serena, we'd love to be able to talk to some players, anybody who's available at any time, even if we have to make our schedule available for them and do it at a different time. Love to be able to talk to a couple players. That would definitely be cool.
That would be awesome. Jerome said I want to hear the Mets hype story one day.
Do you want to hear the Mets hype story, the birth of Mets hype?
Yeah, we do. Shit, we knew that.
Howie Rose bobblehead day, Drew Minotti. Well said. Big win today on the bobblehead day.
Are we frozen now?
What
Love to
else we
see
got
it.
there?
Love to see it.
Fosgate has some ushers.
Fosgate got some ushers. Yeah, let's network it, man.
Love
Let's
to
do
see
it.
it. Yeah, look.
Listen, we
people
will.
in Syracuse.
That's the whole point of this platform here. It's not just about the players. We appreciate them as well. We would
Appreciate
love
the fans.
to have the players do an interview with us, but the workers, the people down to cleaning the bathroom when everybody makes a mess and the stadium closes, those are who we want to talk to. I want to know what you guys find in the seats after Citi Field closes, the amount of stuff you possibly find, cell phones, to
Baseball,
money,
baby.
to anything that you find.
Drew Minotti says, I think Matt Talbot is becoming a Met fan. Matt Talbot's always been a Met fan. He'll always be a Met fan. He sits here and talks about the Yankees, loves the Yankees. He's always looking at his little brother, always rooting for him. Always. Cookie with the W. Love to see it. Drodo, John Cena guy snuffed me yesterday. Was right in front of him walking out of the game. He tried to talk. I tried to talk to him, but he didn't want to talk.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Scummed you, Dro, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't want to talk.
You didn't have Cam with you, that's why. Everyone wants to talk to
They
Cam.
were talk to amazing Camren.
You can't not talk to Cameron.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Yanks coming on now. Big brother about to start. Yeah.
Fosgate said they collect the collector's cups after the games. All right, that's a pretty cool
Love
idea.
it. Love it.
That is
Love
yeah,
talking to
shoot.
Syracuse people. That was great. That really was great.
Yeah.
There's a couple years back, I remember being a Met fan where I'd much rather have watched the Syracuse Mets than actually watched the New York Mets.
Yeah. We got to make a trip, a road trip one day. And
All
go to the game
of
out
us.
there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think that's something we got to plan out.
That would be cool.
Spring training game.
Nobody can see Cena.
Yeah, obviously, right?
I guess he could
That's
see
his
me
whole
well said,
persona. You can't see
You
me.
can't see me.
Bagpipes in the seats at Flushing. Oh, Matt of Austin just coming with the
No.
digs.
Yeah.
Just coming with the digs.
We're going to dig knives into his bouncing
Exactly.
houses.
Slash them all.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, best player in baseball.
All right, guy. Calm
Yeah,
it
he's
down.
always, you know, it's always coming. It's
How
always coming.
many homers does he have?
I think he's one behind Alonso.
No.
It's a couple behind Alonso, I think.
I know he hit 2 yesterday, didn't he?
These next two series are going to be big for us, man.
Yeah.
They really are. How we finish with Philly tomorrow, if we can sweep them, and then we play the Blue Jays, which is a nice, fun series. They have some good young talent coming into New York. That's awesome. Right, we're playing them at home, I believe.
Mets farm update. I highly recommend going up to Syracuse for a game. There's a mall near the stadium with things to do as well.
See, you know, that's where you know there's nothing to do up there when they're mentioning malls. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go to the mall. Like, I mean, you know, I get it. I'd like to just see it, you know. We're coming for that. Cooperstown's on the way. You could say that. Boxing Hall of Fame's on the way. There's things. The mall. I love it. The upstate New York, you guys, it's a different world up there, you know?
It's relaxed, though.
Oh,
It is.
it's
So
the best.
relaxed up there.
Nobody.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's a different world. From compared to down here, where
Yeah.
everything's so fast and nuts and people are just in your face yelling. It's like the South up there. You know what I mean? How nice it is.
It's laid back.
People are actually nice to you.
Yeah, Mets in the mall.
Pretty much.
That was
Love it.
8722. That's funny.
There's really nothing to do up here. Just enjoy that time of year up there. I'm sure it's so beautiful out.
Yeah.
You know,
And
upstate
watch
New York.
Sports Fan 1, we see you. Salute to you.
Anywhere out of the smog of the, I know that we're not in the city, but it's still smoggy out here.
Yeah, and then the other day it was all foggy outside.
Yeah,
because of
right.
the brush fires or something from somewhere.
Just, earmuffs,
Okay.
just bullshit, you know? Just bullshit.
Shout out Carlos Colon, 1377 joined. We appreciate you for tapping in. We're almost done soon, though.
Yeah,
We start at 9 o'clock. You guys got to join us at 9. We're going to play this video back on the page where you can see the interview. So that is awesome. If you missed out on Serena Post, you can go back on our page and Mets Types page also. And you'll be able to watch the live that we're doing right now. And that'll be another episode of Friends of Flushing. I believe is episode 8, 9.
Is this 10?
No, I don't even know.
I don't even know. We're long
Might be
now.
nine.
We've been doing good so far, so we appreciate it.
Big win tonight. Big game. I agree. Big win.
Important series, man. That's
Matt of Austin says, "How about that Yankee Sweet Life, Philly? It was nice. I mean, what can I say? You know, I get invited to sit in the suite at Yankee Stadium. I can't say no. You know what I mean? I gotta go."
Matt J. Moore 24. Also, big shout out to Willis Point Lou.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else. JB Customs. JB Customs, shout out to him. That's right. Okay, shout out to him.
We'll definitely be in touch, Serena, too, because like I said, I'd really love to talk to anybody up there.
Yeah.
You know, any players, even guys that I want to talk to. I want to talk to the guy that none of us know. The guy that's on the team that's 30-something years old, that's been in the minors his whole life, just grinding, waiting to get that one chance, and that's all he wants.
Yeah.
You know, that's the guy that I want to talk to.
That makes for a good story.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, there's everybody there. They're all great stories. Either you're going to make it or you're not. And it's just to be there is all a great story because you already made it, you know?
Yeah, and Drodo said something. He said, like, share, comment, follow. Our posts are awesome. If you aren't following, you're missing out.
Always.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, that's it for tonight,
Oh,
right?
we're
Are we
in
done right now?
the building next week.
Yeah, so yeah, again, Sunday against Toronto.
We're gonna be at Shea Ridge.
We'll be there
Shea
Sunday.
Ridge.
Amazing Camren and myself. I'm not sure if Drodo's gonna make it or any
A
of the
little.
other fellas, but Camren and myself will be there. So if you see us and you want to say hi, cool.
You gotta
we'll
take
be
a
there.
pic. You gotta take a pic with Cam. I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
Cam's the man.
that's becoming like a thing when you go to the game. You gotta take a pic with Cam.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna be wearing Lindor, so.
Cam's a superstar.
You wearing Lindor,
Yep.
or you gonna wear
Alonzo. Because the Alonzo inspired glasses.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go. You gotta wear ding dong. See, the brain
And
works.
the hat. Yeah,
And the hat. Yep, there you go.
All right, so yeah, we'll be back next week.
9 o'clock.
Do we know who we're gonna be interviewing next week or no?
Next year we're not. Next year. We're looking forward to next year. God willing, we'll still be here doing this for you next year. That's the plan. And
Next
many-
week we will have
many
somebody
years
set up.
more. Yeah, we will have another interview set up for next week. We'll keep you posted on that. We'll do another post like we did earlier for Serena post. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you, friends of Flushing, Amazing Mets Zone, and Mets Hype. We appreciate you all.
Cam, play the trumpets on the way out. Play the trumpets out, Cam.
There you go.
Play them out, Cam.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Almost get still. Oh. Cam, you want to eat the whole time.
Yeah, this is how we gotta end every show. The closer.
Camp the closer. Cam the closer.
This is how we have to end the show every time.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, she's sitting in front of the camera dancing.
Finish it off, Cam.
Sophie's sitting in the pit.
Thanks for watching.